The centreboard has a friction device, which is a bit of hose, which has a plate and two screws. If you tighten the screws up, it squashes the hose, which means that it grips the side of the centreboard box more. And if you slacken them, obviously it grips less. You can adjust this by putting the boat in the water, putting the centreboard down by 30 degrees, something like that, and then with a longish screwdriver, just adjusting the screws, and you can do it up and down to get it the right tension. It's slightly complicated because the box is marginally bigger at the bottom. We're looking at about a mil and a half maybe, than it is at the top. We have to do this just to actually get it out of the mold. Undo the carriage, let go the downhaul, and slacken off the main halyard. Just undo the jib halyard. Underneath there. I leave everything attached still, and I don't roll the sail up or anything like that. I try and let as much air circulate around it. I feel it's better for the sail, and I don't think it's a good idea to try and push it underneath the foredeck, because that tends to scrunch it up, and particularly if it's a new sail, it doesn't do it any good at all. The other main thing to do is to take off one of the hatch covers. This allows the hull to ventilate. On all the modern boats, it's just one complete tank, buoyancy tank, which has to be tested each year for its integrity. But inside it are 15 1-gallon containers. So even if you took all the hatch covers off, rest assured there is more than enough buoyancy to keep the boat afloat and be self-rescuing. It's important to allow it to ventilate. When it's new, to let the styrene fumes actually come out, because fiberglass carries on giving off styrene for quite a few years. But also it allows the hull to ventilate and avoid moisture and everything getting into it. There is a small hole in one of the hatches. I'm not sure I can find the one. Yeah, you might be able to see it. It's a very small hole, only about 2 mil big. What that does is, because the tanks are virtually airtight, on a hot day the air in the tank expands and pressurizes the tank, and this small hole allows it to reduce or balance, equalize the pressure. Also, when it's on a hot day, you plunge the boat into cold water and there's a sudden decrease in pressure, and that just allows it to compensate for it. So that hole is important, but it's also important to put a bit of tape over it when you come to actually do the pressure test for the buoyancy test. When it comes to putting the cover on, the hole just goes round the mast above the whisker pole point, hold it there, and as I said before, that strop at the back has a multitude of, and the shock cord at the back just goes round and holds it in the middle and stops it from blowing to one side to the other. The pole being plastic, it's a conely disguised bit of drain pipe, On a hot day it will bend eventually, but then all you do is turn it up the other way and it bends back again, so you should be able to keep it going at infinitum. Covers are made specially for scows. I always put the transom on first. I always start by putting the cover on at the back of the boat, then pulling the front round and zipping the front zip up. Do the top mast collar flap. Then putting the cloud zips. Cover is designed to go over the front of the trailer. You can just do these straps up. The strap at the back, there may be a loop at the back, and the idea of that is that you pass the aftmost strap through it, and before you tighten it up, the idea being that it holds the flap down at the back. Frankly, I usually cut it off. I don't find that the back is really likely to come up. Okay, well, you just put the rest of the straps around, and that's it really. And there we have it, all tucked up.